Underway from the Bradford West Goldenberry Arena, the GMHL welcomes you as we present to you the Bradford Rattlers and the Temiscaming Titans. First time these Titans roll into town here in Bradford. Battle of the two top teams in the GMHL. Pass was broken up by Temiscaming, and out they will start. It's laid on ahead for a backhand effort by Chapohat. Big rebound for Saray. He'll get it to the blue line, and a blast from the point. It was turned aside by the glove of Andre Brzezinski. He starts in goal for the Rattlers. For the Temiscaming Titans, number 31, Eloy Bouchard. Temiscaming, they get back right into the zone. It's Sapphai getting on back Spyhot, trying to turn back along, but it's intercepted by the Bradford Rattlers, and racing on up with it is number 14 for the Rattlers. Don't have him on our player sheet here tonight. We got a new player, but back in comes the Temiscaming Titans, but it's broken up once again, and the Rattlers will look to start back up. 14 is Anthony Aceras. He's on the forward line, normally a defenseman. On the little mix-up there. Adam Witkowski, his long-range bid was turned aside by the netminder Bouchard, and he'll hold and cover with 18:26 to go in the first period. Face-off won by Sergei Sevostanov, the third stint Bradford Rattler, joining the Rattlers this season as Temiscaming has iced that puck. Sergei Sevostanov has not played a game yet this season for the Bradford Rattlers, but he's in the lineup here tonight. And Rick Jackman will use them on this line with Vyacheslav Pinin and Julian McCarthy. Grishatov and Brunetsky will man the blue line. That faceoff was won by Spyhot. Spyhot can turn that back along for Fontaine. Fontaine took the pass, sailed it over for Hardy. He's able to chip it into the zone, but Oleg Grishatov is there, and he's able to peel back along with Sevostanov trailing behind him. Grishatov was punched back along by Lavallee. Lavallee still back afterwards, able to work it back into the corner, and trying to skate out are the Titans, but a shot by Grishatov was blocked, and it comes out of the zone to Brunetsky, and he'll slap it back down as far as the top of the circle, and so Lavallee can play it over to his D partner Doyle. Massimo Doyle's outlet pass. They'll find number 91, Jerome Rockford. He's able to snap one just wide of the cage. Coming there in the screening effort, tying up his men was the defenseman Brunetsky. Malagailov, he'll look for Burkett, kicked away with a purpose by Bouchard. Florence Schaller, after it for Malagayev. Schaller back after it, 18, you see there in white for the Rattlers. Able to peel back along from a checking play, he'll get it back down low to Burkett. Burkett can center that one in front. He's got a rough ride back into the corner. Hitting the deck was Burkett. Temiscaming try to flip the puck out of the zone. They'll do so here. Schaller with a hit right in front of the Rattler bench. Pavel Rodskov is in back after it. And if you're just tuning in between this game between the Rattlers and the Temiscaming Titans, the link on GMHL TV, if it doesn't work, please copy this URL for this YouTube live stream and paste it into that chat for the people that are waiting for this game, and just tell them it is on, just streaming on a different platform. We know it's kind of been an ongoing issue to get you these games, but hey, we're trying, and some things just don't work out at the very last minute, but we do apologize for all these inconveniences to try to get to watch these boys in white play. Monsuro's kept the zone alive. He shrieks that back down low to Sigelnik. Sigelnik is shot, or pardon me, Frolov rather. He moves it back over to Sigelnik. That's the right player, I know that. And that skittered effort will be handled aside by the netminder Bouchard with no further play, with 16:35 to go in this first period. Still a scoreless tie at 0. Pierre-Luc Saray, number 13, native of Gatineau, Quebec, will line on the face-off against Monsurov. native of Kazan, Russia. Saray able to win the draw, and he punches it back to his defenseman. And up the gut it comes on a stretch pass for Hardy. Hardy, his shot turned down by Brunetsky, or pardon me, that was Stemke, who got that shot away on a pass that came from Champagne. Saray on the face-off. Up against Anthony Aceras. Aceras pulled it on back, right to possession of Temiscaming. Saray, alternate captain for these Temiscaming Titans here, wearing their road blues. Rattlers in their home whites. Florin Schaller back after it, punches it to Witkowski. He chips into the zone, handled aside by Bouchard. He'll able to play back for William Gobert, the captain of these Temiscaming Titans. Puck pinched to center. Brunetsky keep the zone alive. Turned aside by Bouchard from the dumping attempt by Brunetsky. He'll it off for on a change in exchange for Braden Yalexi. Witkowski sending his man to the deck. Saray back on after it. Saray got it right to the slot in the feet of the forward coming in light, Ilya Badanin. Unable to get a trigger pull in time, and so Brunetsky will have that come right to him and hold and cover for a face-off coming just to the left of him. Sergei Sevostenov on the face-off for the Bradford Rattlers. Punch back for Pinnin, but it's able to get intercepted by Rodskov. He'll lift it just to center. Hardy can make a backhand effort to the defenseman, back down low, Jericho Mungrain. Sapai Hot had it, lost it. It gets punched back into the far corner where Temiscaming defensemen try to punch it back on the near wing. That one missed everyone, and so icing will be waved off. That one got right on goal to Brunetsky. So he steers it back aside for Roskov. He's then tied up by Sapai Hot. 50-50 boards battle won by Temiscaming. Lapointe got it to the blue line. Rebound, it was just loose as it comes away from Hardy. Hardy to the blue line to the point. DDD pass a shot deflected en route there by Sapai Hot, turned away by Brunetsky. Julian McCarthy can clear the zone just as far as center until Lapointe can able to punch it back to Jericho Mungrain. Julian McCarthy, Churchill native, can punch it off the glass right into the hands of the Temiscaming Titans. Rattlers got a defensive line change off. Rodskov will stay on, however. Nice pick off by Sigelnik. He's able to get it and chip it back. He was looking for Mansurov, just couldn't quite connect on that pass, and so Temiscaming can start back away. Nico Gregoire tried to get a shot away, couldn't do so. He was tied up by Pavel Rodskov. Mansurov picking it back up. Vadim Frolov, he'll hold and skate. Up the center, he'll chip it in. A pair of 12s, and after it, Frolov lost it. Sigelnik touch pass. Oh my heavens! What a stop by Bouchard. Frolov sending his man to the deck. Now comes to William Godbout, the captain of the Temiscaming Titans. Back in, a shot went wide off the half board. Trying to punch it back on the bank effort. Unable to do so, and so the Rattlers, Sigelnik intercepted by Rockford. He's able to whip it back along. Trying to find Gregoire, couldn't do so. Adam Witkowski starts for the Rattlers. Witkowski, he's all alone. He punches it back away from one. Took a physical ride into the half boards, and so it gets punched to Schaller. Florin Schaller pivots his way around one player, LaForge, but he gets tied up once more. And that allows Temiscaming to get the puck to center. Oleg Grishatov back after it. He punches it back right to the hands of Godbout. Esteras battling away with Schaller and a whistle. And I'm not quite sure what has happened right in between both benches. There's an injury on the play here, as I believe a Temiscaming Titans player is down on the ice right in front of their bench. And we are, from our vantage point here, we aren't quite sure exactly who that player is. If you're just tuning in, 13:02 time remaining in this first period. It's still a scoreless tie between the two top teams in the GMHL, the Bradford Rattlers and the Temiscaming Titans. As a training staff for Temiscaming, hailing to the fallen player for the Titans, I believe that is number 91, Jerome Rockford. Jerome Rockford was the injured Titan again. He got up under his own power and he skates off to the Titans bench. Not too sure if he went down the runway or if he stays on the Titans bench. It looks like he will be staying on there. Great to see that. Doesn't seem as serious as it might seem. Titans in possession again. LaPointe tried to get it through, blocked by Schaller. He might have a step on both players coming back for Temiscaming. Schaller, his shot got the glass. Nice keep in by Anthony Aceras. Nice punch in by Schaller. He's working over his man. Try to give it over to Witkowski. Nice stand up by Bernetsky. Oleg Grishatov takes it back for the Bradford Rattlers. He'll punch it away from Aceras and he'll give it on back to Bernetsky. Rattlers getting a forward line change. Sevostanov, Pinnan, and McCarthy. Little miscommunication behind the goal. Bernetsky quickly picks it to Sevostanov. Had it, lost it. McCarthy swipes it on back to the play of the Temiscaming Titans. Lavallee, number 77, in blue as Grishatov lays out his man. Badanen got a rough ride from the 6'6 defender Grishatov. Lavallee, nice pirouette move to keep the puck in the Rattler zone. Back along the corner, trying to find Lavallee once more, can't do so. Half-boards battle pinned up by Ilya Badanen. Grishatov picking it up to center. He's able to get it on goal, gloved down by Bouchard, and he'll elect to cover and halt play. We're glad everyone has joined us here on this Sunday night on ice between these Titans and the Rattlers. The Bradford Rattlers sit at 14-2-0. The Titans sit at 16-1-0. Sigelnik just couldn't quite pick up that pass coming from Baxter. Number 17 and White, he's paired on defense with number 15, Kabanov. Sapaihat got it D2D to William Godboat, the captain of the Temiscaming Titans. Monsurov picks it up and he'll start back away. He'll peel back to center, look over his options, and play back over to Baxter, and he'll look to Kabanov. Kabanov to center, he'll find Vadim Frolov. He took a bump there, but he got it to Monsurov, but the Rattlers are just offside. Again, if you're just tuning in, Bernetsky starting for the Rattlers. Bouchard starting for the Titans. Bouchard, native of Sherbrooke, Quebec. Bernetsky, Moscow, Russia. Backhand disc by Jericho Mongrain. He punches it back in the forward unit for Temiscaming, can start back in. Physical ride from Fonfon. He plays it back and intercepted by Witkowski. Witkowski drop pass, just found Alexei. He fanned on that shot, and out comes Temiscaming. Gregoire got it rink wide, a shot kicked down by the blocker of Bernetsky. That puck will come up and out of play. Rattlers throw on Bernetsky and Grishatov. On defense, Aceras, Schaller, and Witkowski. Sevostanov and Pinnan come back onto the ice. Handled in the Titan zone by Carl Champagne. Puck played out to center. Racing on with it is Pierre-Luc Saray. Saray left it over for Stemke. LaPointe shot it big. Rebound loose in front. Glorious chance there for Ilya Badanin. Just couldn't quite settle that rolling puck as he shot that one way above net. Lewis Thomas Lapointe, number 24, in blue for Temiscaming, passed it back along for Saray. And Saray will go behind his own cage, but he's pressed it over by Vyacheslav Pinin. McCarthy, he got his man a rough ride. A nice reverse hit, however, by Lapointe. Temiscaming trying to start back, but it's broken up by Sigelnik. He'll get it to his defense partner, Brunetsky, and he'll look to get to Vyacheslav Pinin. Pinin with McCarthy. Trailing to the center, trying to whip it back in front of the net mouth. Just can't find anyone there. Sevostenov got it back in deep, but then it's intercepted by Massimo Doyle. Doyle to center. Got into the Rattlers line. It's chipped in by Sapaihat. To the blue line it comes, a shot on through right into the breadbasket of Alexei Brunetsky, and no further play. Or pardon me, Andrei Brunetsky. .851 time remaining. First period of play. Still a scoreless tie. Shot from the line, just creamed wide. To the blue line it comes to Lavallee. Nice spinorama move, keep the zone alive. His shot right into the glove of Brunetsky with no further play, but what a pirouette move made by number 77, Emil Lavallee. .837 left in this first period. Face-off won by Temiscaming. They shot it wide. Kept alive by the Titans captain, William Godboat, but he shot that one deflected off a Rattler and up and out of play. Kabanov, Baxter, Sigelnik, Frolov, and Mansurov, the 5 Rattlers on the ice surface right now. David Fontaine got it in deep. He'll find Sapaihat. Sapaihat getting it to the blue line to Godboat. He'll flip back, and Hardy tried to leave it back along, but it comes to the play of Grishitov. He'll live it over to Sigelnik, and he'll elevate a pass to Mansurov. Mansurov to Frolov in the high slot. Just lost that. Rebound was loose for Sigelnik, and he just whipped it wide. Frolov kept the zone alive, but it gets right to the play of William Godboat. Godboat left it for David Fontaine. Fontaine is crunched over by Rodskov. Grishitov met by 2 players from Temiscaming. Sigelnik starts over with Frolov and Mansurov with them. Mansurov picks it up. They're going to say it's onside. Mansurov, he'll shoot one. Rebound was loose in front for a moment. Whacking away is Frolov, and a diving effort by Mansurov comes to no avail as the netminder Bouchard was without a stick. Hardy, drop pass, can't find anyone there. A 3-on-2 rush for the Rattlers. Sigelnik, he'll tee one up, but it's blocked over. One-timer effort coming from the near side by Yelek, or rather that's a Saris. And it comes over to Hardy once more. He'll gain the zone and punch it back. Nice chip off by Anthony Saris. He has Schaller with him. He'll use him here. Schaller just couldn't clear the zone. Nice keep in by Badanin. He'll get it to the blue line. Teeing one up and a shot. Big rebound, and they score. Ilya Badanin gets Temiscaming on the board. They are off and running. And if you're the Bradford Rattlers, that puck just has to get out of the zone. Schaller had it for a good amount of time. He tried to clear the zone, maybe try to skate it out. Maybe the best play there is just dumping off the boards or the glass and just getting that puck out of your own zone. Turnovers cost you, and it shows right now. Temiscaming leads 1-0 with just under 7 minutes to go. In this first period, Sergei Sevostenov takes it. Try to give it over for Pinin, but it's brought back over to Lavallee. Lavallee to center. LaForge picks it up, number 18 you see there in blue for Temiscaming, wearing a brand new uniform this season. I think it looks pretty sharp on them. Kabanov gave his man a rough ride. That was number 26 for the Temiscaming Titans. Nico Gregoire. Austin Perceau. Number 93, native of Temiscaming, Quebec. He's able to get it to center. That dump in attempt was blocked by Baxter. Wasn't too sure where that puck ended up landing. And now Vyacheslav Pinin can take it. He's a lone Rattler with Sebostena coming with him. That shot almost fooled the netminder Bouchard. And so he will play it. Don't see too many goalies cover that puck and then ending up playing it. Most of the time the netminder will just cover and just say, hey, I'm holding it for as long as I can. We're getting a whistle here. 5:40 to go. Maxim Sigelnik has Frolov on his right side. Sigelnik between the legs, trying to whip it in front of the net mouth and just couldn't find Mansurov. To the blue line it comes to Rodskov. One-timer by Alexei. That one didn't miss by much over the glove hand of Bouchard. Frolov back into the corner. Sigelnik comes in to help. Pinching the zone is Rodskov rather. And that allows Temiscaming to come out on their zone. It's the captain, William Godbout. Nice move there and try to whip it back in front of the net mouth. Punched away by Brunetsky. Fon picks it up, try to work it in front of the net mouth. Can't do so. Kept alive by Jeremy Brooks. Brooks slapped it back in. Alexei lost an edge there. Fon is all over him, but it comes over to Brooks. Brooks got a rough ride from Frolov. He hit his man to the deck. Centering back in front there for Saray. Just couldn't quite connect. Saray got it back over to Godbout. You'll find Fon. Return play for Blaze Cuckoo. Works it over, intercepted by Brooks, but just chipping it away from Brooks was Vadim Frolov. Temiscaming now is going to line change as Saray picks it up. Number 13 you see in Temiscaming. Puck flipped into the Rattlers zone. 4:20 to go in this first period. Florence Schaller back after it. To center, try to knife his way around a lot of players in Temiscaming uniforms. Anthony Asaris has it now for the Bradford Rattlers. He'll whip it back to Adam Witkowski. Has Grishatov on the point. He'll use him here. Oleg Grishatov, his shot deflected en route by Schaller. He whips it while falling down, and the Rattlers just can't quite connect on the second opportunities they are creating for themselves. Fontaine got it on back to Hardy, number 11 for Temiscaming. Just can't quite connect with Fontaine, and that allows Florence Schaller to get the puck to center, and Temiscaming will start back in. David Fontaine punched over by Grishatov and Schaller. It comes to the blue line where Lapointe can flutter it, kicked away by Brunetsky and handled by Asaris, but his puck was picked off. Schaller tried to hit his man to the ground. That was David Fontaine dodging that hit. Back into the corner comes to Sapaihat. Sapaihat left it for Hardy. Temiscaming, all sorts of pressure on the Rattlers here thus far in this first period. Hardy whipping it back down low for Fontaine, trying to punch it away. Intercepted by Brunetsky, and he can't clear the zone. A giveaway, and that one nearly fooling Brunetsky, as that was a knuckleball going all the way towards him. A knuckle puck, I should say. Florence Schaller. Rattlers finally getting out of their own zone, and Schaller got a rough ride right in front of the Temiscaming Titans bench. And that allows number 58, Jericho Mongrain, to settle everything down for Temiscaming. He'll get it to his defense partner, Louis Thomas Lapointe. Sevostenov clear the zone. A nice hit by McCarthy behind the play. Out comes Ilya Badanin, has the lone Titans goal thus far. Badanin got it back down low. He'll get to the blue line. Lavalli coming D to Massimo Doyle. He'll whip it right in front, nearly. A scoring opportunity for the Titans. That one rang off the post by Stemke. Doyle can't get a shot away, and Julian McCarthy skates it out. Has Vyacheslav Pinin coming with them. Sevostenov calling for it in the high slot. Just can't find anyone there. McCarthy pinning up his man on the boards. Coming to help is Sevostenov. Sevostenov had it, but he just lost it, overskated it. Saray punches it on back to Doyle. He'll look to find his man David Fontaine. And out come the Temiscaming Titans. Saray getting it back over in the near wing here. Stemke coming towards the goal. His flutter shot just missed the target. Badanin takes down his man, no call. Stemke on the backhander, just went wide. McCarthy ill-advised that shot coming by. To the blue line it comes to Lavalli. He'll go D to Massimo Doyle. Doyle, his shot deflected on route, and eating that one up is Andrei Brzezinski with no further play. You see some of the players on the Rattlers hunched over. They are gassed. The Titans in this first period are working a clinic on them thus far. If you're the Bradford Rattlers, you seem to be forcing plays that aren't there. Get the puck, chip it in the zone, and just don't force plays that aren't there. Don't just throw the puck into a zone where you know you don't have a player there. Brunetsky to Grishatov. He'll gain center and dump it in. The captain, William Godboat, picking it up for the Titans. He got to center, broken up by Brzezinski, and he'll get over to Monsurov. Had it, lost it. Sapaihat, nice move to get back into the Rattlers zone to the slot area, broken up by Monsurov, and he'll play it to Vadim Frolov. Monsurov chilling behind him. Sigelnik on the right side. Frolov to Sigelnik, rebound loose for Monsurov, and he scores, but ref will wave it off, and a hit after the play. And Sigelnik takes obstruction to that one, and an injured Rattler player. That is Vadim Frolov. Whistle sounded. I'm not sure if it was the hit came on purpose or just an accidental collision. Vadim Frolov on his knees right now, hunched over. All the players on the Bradford Rattlers on the ice right now, going over to the fallen player, Vadim Frolov. And yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened there. Good news for Vadim Frolov and the Rattlers. He's skating off under his own power. So after this game concludes, Sunday, November 5th, the Bancroft Rockhounds make their way back into the Bradford West Goldenberry Arena. New Tech, Ville Marie, and South Muskoka are going to be the next opponents for the Bradford Rattlers here at the West Goldenberry Arena. 1:09 to go in this first period. Score remains a 1-0 Temiscaming Titans lead. Off the goal by Ilya Bedanin, native of Moscow, Russia. Monsurov taking the face-off for the Rattlers. He's unable to win it. Jerome Rockford able to win the draw as we approach the final minute of play in the first period. That one went off the glove of Bouchard. You hear the official announcement from Travis Defoe, PA announcer here for the Bradford Rattlers. That shot by Monsurov skittered up and out of play into the protective mesh. 53.8 to go in this first period. So far, I believe it's been all Temiscaming thus far. Rattlers got to find their game going, get pucks to the goal. You're looking at Monsurov right now on the faceoff. He's able to win it to Frolov back on the ice. Losing that puck was Alexei, and a race on after it. Stemke is back for the Titans. He gets held up, but no call. A one-time effort by Bedanin. Blocked back over. Saray trying to punch it on back. Lost it to Bedanin again. He gets hit off by Frolov, and now come the Rattlers. They have a bunch of numbers back. A 4-on-2 for the Rattlers. Frolov tried to punch it to Monsurov, and again, Rattlers are forcing plays that aren't there. Ilya Bedanin got it to Stemke. He's hounded by two players on the Bradford Rattlers, Monsurov and Frolov. Nice keep in by Brooks. He'll shoot one high. Pressuring the zone alive is Godboat. He'll turn it to the netminder Brunetsky. Kicked aside with a purpose, and Frolov skates it for the Rattlers with 10 to go. Frolov gets held down, and we'll have the first power play of the game coming to the Bradford Rattlers as Bedanin and Sigelnik mixing it up right at center ice. So 4.8 to go in the first period. The Rattlers will get a power play that most likely will carry on to the second period. But hey, if I'm Rick Jackman, this is exactly what you want. Bit of frustration on the end of Temiscaming. Cross-checking Minor. Face-off won by the Rattlers. Need to punch it quickly to the goal. Grishatov does so, nearly catching Bouchard off guard. And so the game clock reads a millisecond. So once the second period starts, the Rattlers will have a minute 56 of power play time to work with, and they're just going to call a period right there. So after 20, the Titans 1, the Rattlers nothing. Play back for the second period of action after this intermission. Second period underway. Bradford Rattlers starting this period on the power play. There's a cross-checking minor assessed to the player from Temiscaming. Not quite sure what number of the player that went. Maxim Sigelnik to start this power play. Rattlers need to get some zone time, and it's just not clicking so far. Same story in the first period. Rattlers just can't quite be clicking here. Maxim Sigelnik, he'll try to start something. Sigelnik from the corner, look over his options. He'll give it to Grishotov. Oleg has it. That one skittered and deflected off, and it comes to the play of Mansurov. He'll get it to Sigelnik. He'll find Mansurov. His shot in and out of the glove. Rebound in front of the net. Both at the battle in front. Grishotov at the hash marks. He'll let a drive go. Blocked by Hardy. And he's shaken up on that one. Grishotov to Mansurov. Mansurov holds. Cross seam pass in front of the net. Both just can't quite connect on that pass. Pardon me. Grishotov, his shot from range just went wide on the glove hand side. Mansurov back after it. Frolov left it for Grishotov. Oleg has it now. Looking over the options, he gets it to Mansurov. He'll shoot one, deflected off by Schaller, but just wide of the cage. Grishotov after it again. He'll play to Sigelnik. To the blue line, Grishotov. He'll shoot one again, and a nice glove grab made by Bouchard. Hardy finally able to get to the Titans bench. He was hurting throughout the majority of that shift. 27 seconds remaining on the power play. 18:30 to go in the second period. A 1-goal lead for the Titans. 1-0 is the score. McCarthy had it, but then he lost it. Stemke sends it back into the Rattler zone. Braden Yalexi after it. Has Roskov, Wachowski, McCarthy, and Pinnon. Last rush on the power play. 10 seconds remaining. McCarthy in deep. Wachowski chases. Bouchard out of the cage. Plays it back along to Stemke, but intercepted by Alexi. Player has come out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5 with 18 to go in the second period, rather. Lapointe chipped it off for Saray, and picking it back is Ilya Bedanin, the own goal scorer in this contest. That puck was swallowed up by Brunetsky. McCarthy's line will stay on. Pinnon, Wachowski, Baxter, and Roskov. Pardon me, it's Kabanov, rather. Wachowski blocked that shot. Titans able to keep the zone alive. Kabanov just comes out of the zone. Titans need to punch back. Mongrain's pass just couldn't get into the Rattlers zone. Lapointe will get it. Stemke. Stemke in the high slot. Curls and drags one. Shot it wide. Pinnon working over Stemke. It comes to Julian McCarthy, the Churchill native. Up the boards it gets to Vyacheslav Pinnon. Frolov back on the ice now. McCarthy will try to get it away from Stemke. Can't do so. Gabanov, a nice curl and drag move. Kicked aside by Brunetsky. Ilya Bedanin had it in his skates, but he lost it over to Frolov. Frolov picks it up to Stemke, and the Titans touch up, and what have we here? I believe the Titans are going back to the penalty box here, folks. Slashing will be the call on Stemke. So the Rattlers test out their second power play of the day so far. They are 0 for 1. And they are down by 1 goal. So let's see if the Rattlers can find their legs here. Find their touch. Find their skill. And the Rattlers sure do have a lot of that. However, so do the Titans. But they will be playing down a man for maximum 2 minutes. Slashing the call on Stemke. Mansurov got a pass from Sigelnik. Mansurov Gaining the zone. He'll try to punch it back away from Fontaine, but Montserrat picks it up again. Plays it to Oleg Grishotov, the 6'6 defender. Coming back in, he's hounded by Jeremy Brooks, pardon me. It comes to Montserrat. Montserrat, top of the dot. Looking over his options, he'll find Schaller. Schaller to Frolov. But even Frolov lost the handle on it. William Godbout, the captain of the Titans, able to get that puck down the length of the ice. Grishotov can play it to Montserrat. Montserrat back with it. Peeling back, he'll look, has Frolov down low. He'll try to use him here. Godbout and Frolov working on after it. Grishotov trying to keep the zone alive, and he can't do so. Rattlers just have to be better, plain and simple. Power play only has 40 seconds to work with. Sigelnik getting it to Schaller. Back to Sigelnik. He'll find Montserrat. His shot handled, but it's loose. Whacking away at Schaller. Rebound was still loose, and Coco laying out his man in front. That was Montserrat. Has all sorts of pressure. Every player on the ice was right in the net mouth. But Eloy Bouchard coming up strong once again. Still 27 seconds of power play time to work with here. Pinin, Saris, Witkowski, Rodskov, and Yalexi. The 5 Rick Jackman will send out on the second power play unit. Pierre-Luc Saray on the face-off against Braden Yalexi. Or pardon me, Saris. The blue line it comes. Yalexi has it now, 16 in white. Try to snap it on clear. That was blocked by the stick of Badanin. Yalexi can't keep the zone alive. So far, the Bradford Rattlers look very uncoordinated. Saray and Rodskov battle in the Rattler zone. No call coming. Anthony Saris picks it up. We're back to 5-on-5. Titans are perfect. They are 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. The point has it. Lost it to Pinin. Vyacheslav Pinin going down low. Worked it in front of the net mouth. Lost it, and Stemke picks up. And once again, Rattlers forcing plays that aren't there. Stemke whipped it on across. He has it now to the blue line. It comes. Badanin, his shot never got through. Long stretch pass. Montserrat, he was all alone partially. Just couldn't quite find him in time. Stemke got a rough ride from, I believe that was Pinin. Out comes Yalexi. Fakes the shot. Comes in. Gets slashed. No call. Braden Yalexi stops behind the netminder Bouchard. Looking over to Montserrat. Montserrat sharp angle bit off the side of the cage. Lapointe finishes his check on him. Schaller, a nice reverse hit coming by Stemke, allowing to get the puck out of the zone momentarily to Saray. Saray to Badanin has the lone Titan goal thus far in this contest. Stemke picks it away to the net mouth. Just maybe getting a piece of that was Brunetsky, the netminder for the Rattlers. Picked up by Kabanov. He'll get it to center. Florent Schaller has Sigelik back behind him. A nice stand up there by Jeremy Brooks. Nathan Hardy, Shermbrook native, can play it up into center, getting it down the length of the ice. Icing will be waved off. Kabanov got it to Montserrat. Try to find Sigelnik, punched back in by Sapaihat. Sapaihat 3-on-1 for the Titans, getting it back down low. Sapaihat whips it and twirls it back in front of the net, just wide on the blocker hand. It's the Titans captain, William Godbout, getting into the zone on the stretch pass coming by David Fontaine. Godboat still in after it. It comes to Julian McCarthy, son of NHL Sandy McCarthy. McCarthy, a curl and drag. That's a nice shot attempt there by McCarthy. And swallowing that puck into the breadbasket was Bouchard. We're glad everyone can join us here on this Sunday night on ice at the Bradford West Goldenberry Arena between the two top teams, not only in the division but in the league, Temiscaming Titans and the Bradford Rattlers. Titans currently sitting at 16-1. Rattlers sitting at 14-2 on the year. Maxim Sigelnik to McCarthy. He just shot it wide. That setup came from Sergei Sevostenov, pardon me. Grishotov, a tip in by McCarthy. McCarthy has 3 great scoring chances in about 30 seconds. McCarthy put up against the corner boards. Sevostenov Got it to McCarthy, punches it back in. McCarthy has been very noticeable in this contest tonight. Charles Andre Sapaihat getting it out of the zone for Fonfon. For Fonfon, just can't quite keep the zone. It comes to Vyacheslav Pinin. Flips into the corner. Adam Witkowski first after it for the Rattlers. Punches it back along. Witkowski still hounding over his man. That was number 26, Nico Gregoire. They're looking at Lavallee. Leaving it for LaForge to Fonfon. Fonfon had to go away from him. Sigelnik and him collide in front of the Titan bench. Witkowski after it. Witkowski and Monserrat pressing over Fonfon down in front of the Titans bench area. Lavallee picks it up, 77 you see there in Temiscaming colors. He's battling with Rodskov. He hits the deck as well as Lavallee. Comes away to Florence Schaller, trying to clear the zone. He'll do so, but the Titans are going to come right back in. Brunetsky from behind his own cage can play it over to Schaller. Florence Schaller, nice pickup by Witkowski. He'll come in. Adam Witkowski, but Monserrat was just offside. Seems like in this contest, when the Rattlers do get a nice chance to break into the Titans zone and they have an odd man rush, everything seems to be going right, but just the slightest thing happens that kind of blows everything all up, and the Rattlers will then have to start over from scratch. This time it was an offside. Stemke picks it up for the Titans. He cuts into the high slot. He'll shoot, rebound, punched away by Baxter. Shot from the blue line, blocked by Sigelnik, but it's skittered on wide. Kabanov and Aceris back in after it. Aceris can leave it for Sigelnik, has Frolov on the near wing. Maxim Sigelnik trying to juggle that puck into the zone, can't do so. In a one-goal contest, you can't be cute like that. And a breakaway chance here for the Titans. Coming on in, a Stache effort. Brunetsky is down. The puck is loose in front of the net mouth, trying to hound that puck into the goal, can't do so. Rattlers avoiding danger there. Out comes Vadim Frolov, has Sigelnik beside him. Frolov avoiding a hit. Frolov still with it. On the wraparound attempt there, turned aside by Bouchard, who was square and got his pads down close to the post. Long range shot by Brunetsky, fluttered up and out of play. Rattlers with some good scoring chances. Titans with some good scoring chances. But the only score that matters is the big numbers on the scoreboard here. Above netminder Bouchard. That reads 1 for the Titans, 0 for the Rattlers. And I can't remember the last time the Rattlers went pretty much half the game without a goal, and Rick Jackman needs further explanation. .10-12 to go in this second period. Face-off won by the Titans. It comes to Nathan Hardy. Hardy, nice pinch in by Brunetsky. Brunetsky working hard with Frolov. Hardy doing a great job battling over 2 players for the Bradford Rattlers, allowing the Titans to clear the zone. Stretch pass to Frolov. He's in the zone. Frolov waits, looks over his options, handles in and out of the glove of Bouchard. Play continues. Frolov got it to the blue line to Brunetsky. Hardy can't get it away from Frolov. It comes back down low to Aceris, to Brunetsky. His shot went wide off a half-board attempt. Looking over for Aceris. Aceris going to the blue line to Grishatov. Had it, but he just overskated it. Temiscaming trying to start back up, and Hardy just couldn't catch up to that pass. It comes to Oleg Grishatov. Trying to find Frolov. Can't connect on him there. That puck gets handled by Temiscaming. David Fontaine got it back over to Charles Andre Sapaihat, but they are just offside. .9:16 time remaining in the second period. 1 for the Titans, 0 for the Rattlers. We're glad everyone has joined us here on YouTube to take in this great GMHL game coming on right now. Julian McCarthy from center, on goal to Bouchard, and he will cover. Sergei Sevostenov, number 27 for the Bradford Rattlers, his first game of the season at home. This is his third year as a Bradford Rattler. He'll take the face-off against Jerome Rockford. Lavallee punches back away. Cuckoo can't clear the zone, but he has it now. Cuckoo got it to David Fontaine. He'll lift it over to LaForge. LaForge tried to peel it back from center, and Braden Alexi was there. Lavallee, nice reverse hit. Stood up Vyacheslav Pinin. He'll tie up that puck near the corner boards, and that puck gets worked back over to Braden Alexi. Elevators a pass to McCarthy, and he'll spear fork that puck right into the glove of Massimo Doyle. Doyle, another reverse hit on Pinin. Pavel Rodskov leaves it over for Alexi. The near side it comes to Pinin. Vyacheslav Pinin trying to clear the zone. He will do so successfully. Foot race after it. The pair of threes after it, Doyle and McCarthy. Doyle won that foot race. Rockford to center. Lavallee punched it back away, intercepted by Alexi, and it comes back into the Rattlers zone where Pavel Rodskov is first after it. A breakaway chance here for Asaris. Has Sigelnik with them. Anthony Asaris has Sigelnik trailing, trying to find him. Can't do so. Sigelnik was had a lot of players in a blue uniform there all around him. They still try to find him with a whistle here. Brooks confronting Frolov. And what will come out of all of this? My apologies, another injured Temiscaming Titan player. There were a lot of collisions right in front of the Rattler bench. It looks like Stemke is the one shaken up for the Titans. We hope Stemke is all right. That's the second Titan player that's been shaken up in this contest tonight. It's been a very physical game here tonight, and a very tight one as well. 7:50 remain in the second period. It is only 1-0 for the Titans. Vadim Frolov kept the puck into the Titan zone. He has it. Vadim Frolov whipped it to the front off a skate, loose, and Frolov absolutely hammered his man. It comes out to Pierre-Luc Saray. Just go out away from him and intercepted by Budanin. Budanin's shot kicked down by Brzezinski. Adam Witkowski has it for the Bradford Rattlers. He punches it in deep. Sigelnik and Saray tie up in front of the Rattler bench. Sigelnik gets held down by Saray, but no call. Referees letting the boys play, and hey, we love to see it. Here comes Grishatov. He's in, he'll shoot, and it's handled by Bouchard. The past few minutes, the Rattlers have been doing a very good job of breaking into the Titan zone and holding them in their own zone. Bransky from the blue line. Bouchard can see that shot go wide by him. It comes to Sapaihat. Sapaihat hustling into the Rattlers zone. Going over Grishatov. Sapaihat still with it. Getting shoved down by Brunetsky. Cutting towards the goal in front of the net mouth and then handled by Brzezinski. Line change on. McCarthy's line comes on. Forward-wise. Defensively, Pavel Rodskov's line on. Face-off won by the Titans. A whipping effort from the high slot. Turned down and kicked to the corner by Brzezinski. Alexi coming in to offer support. Sevostenov picks it back. Kes McCarthy on his far side. Sebostanov and McCarthy coming into the zone. McCarthy whipping it towards goal, kicked down by the stick of Bouchard. It's Vyacheslav Pinin going back and wide. He'll get it back down low to Sebostanov. Sebostanov to the slot area, comes to Yalexi. Braden Yalexi, shot, great block there by Lavallee. Temiscaming, back it comes to Sapaihat. Sapaihat got into the zone, left it for Fontaine. David Fontaine back after it. Pivots away from one, check Persol at the blue line. Broken up by Vyacheslav Pinin, and out he comes to start up for the Rattlers. Vyacheslav Pinin, and a penalty coming up against the Rattlers. Braden Yalexi not happy. He heads to the box for slashing. Rattlers seem to be getting on the right path. They're getting their groove going. They're getting their feet under beneath them. Everything was going right, and it's just the slightest thing falls apart for the Bradford Rattlers I mentioned early in this contest. And here's another example. A power play coming up to one of the more deadly offensive teams in the league in Temiscaming. Always dangerous power play unit for the Titans. Brooks from the blue line. He'll start everything. He'll quarterback it from the blue line. Oleg Grishatov back in after it. Pierre-Luc Saray after it as well. Coming to help him there is Ilya Badanin. Badanin to the blue line to Brooks. Brooks holds the line. Stemke going rink wide. A chance for Fontaine with it. Fontaine going rink wide. It's Hardy whipping it back to the front. Or pardon me, that was Badanin. To the blue line it comes to Brooks. He'll find Stemke. Stemke going cross seam. He'll find Ilya Badanin. 67 you see there in blue. He'll get it to Brooks. Brooks down low to Stemke. Stemke try to get it towards the net, can't do so, blocked by Basker. Brooks, a big tip in, rebound was loose for brief moment. Brooks trying to whack it away, but it's loose for Stemke. Stemke back after it for Jeremy Brooks. Stemke going back down low to Pierre-Luc Saray. Saray can find Badanin. He gets tripped up, and oh boy, the Rattlers will be called again. Oleg Grishatov will sit for tripping, and oh boy, 5-on-3 for the Temiscaming Titans. Fontaine, Hardy, Sapaihat, Godboat, and Badanin. The 5-on for these Temiscaming Titans. Battle on the half boards, Pavel Rodskov battling away with Pinin. Titans able to pick up that puck once more. Comes to Fontaine. Going across to Sapaihat. Sapaihat looking over the options. High slot. Shot it wide. Comes right in front of the net both and try to clear the zone is Godboat. He'll keep it alive. The captain of the Titans can get it back to Sapaihat. Sapaihat. Fontaine. Godwill shoots that one. Deflected up and out of play. Pardon me, not Godwin. Godboat. Pardon me on the mix-up there from the Titans captain. Bernetsky, Baxter, Frolov. The 3 penalty killers Rick Jackman will send on. One penalty will expire in 26 seconds. The other has a minute 28 remaining. And I believe a timeout has been called by Temiscaming. Four minutes remain in the second period. Face-off won by Sapaihat, but it comes right to the play of Vadim Frolov. He's got to quickly get back. Out come the Titans. It's Jerome Rockford. He'll leave it for Sapihot. He'll get it to the blue line where handling it is Godboat. Going D to D to Fontaine. Fontaine to Godwin. Godboat going back down low. Cross seam pass. Looking for his man Jerome Rockford. Can't connect there. One penalty. Set to expire. Out comes Braden Yalexi. It's 5-on-4. Half-forwards battle. Still battling away. Another penalty coming up on the Rattlers here, folks. It's Fontaine with it. Pardon me, Sapihot try to find Fontaine once more. Touched up by Yalexi. And the Titans will be back on a 5-on-3 power play. It's going from bad to worse for these Bradford Rattlers. Jeremy Baxter heads to the penalty box. Sigelnik to take the face-off against Pierre-Luc Saray. Saray able to win it. It comes to the blue line to Ilya Badanin. Badanin looking over the options. He'll get it to Brooks, back to Badanin. Brooks picks it up on the blue line. He'll find Stemke. Stemke holding, shooting that one, deflected off of Yalexi. Jeremy Brooks back after it. Badanin, rink wide. Stemke tees one up, blocked by Yalexi again, and that one can't clear the zone. Stemke after it again. He'll hold. Look, cross seam pass. That one just went wide off the stick of Ilya Badanin, looking for his second goal of the contest. Brooks after it. Badanin has it once more on the corner, going rink wide, trying to find Stemke. That one keeps his own. Jeremy Brooks can't get a shot away. Looking over the options. One penalty has expired. Grishitov back onto the ice, and the Rattlers clear the puck down the length of the ice in a foot race. Netminder Bouchard coming out of his net to play it to Stemke. Stemke to center. The one penalty to Baxter has a minute remaining. Adam Witkowski clears the puck down the length of the ice, and my former colleague Joe Todd would say that is how you kill penalties. It's the captain, William Godboat. Behind his cage, he plays it out. Godboat once more, he'll find Sapihot. 98 you see there in blue. Punches it away from Badanin, and a nice clear there by Kabanov. A minute 40 to go in this second period. 1-0 Titans. Brunetsky picks it up. He sends it just as far as center. Picked up by Sapihot. And Baxter is ready to step on the ice in 7 seconds. Into the zone as Lapointe rather. The shot that went wide, Jerome Rockford on it. Lapointe at the blue line. He'll get it to Godfort. Godboat back on it, try to punch it back down low to Badanin. Godboat tees one up, shot blocked, rebound, and it comes caromed off a backhander effort by Rockford. Wachowski try to keep the zone, and a nice diving effort made by Baxter to clear the zone. Titans try to move it back into the zone, but Vyacheslav Pinnin's after it. He'll hammer one just wide, deflected off LaPonte. 45 seconds to go in this second period. You're looking at David Fontaine, number 97, for Temiscaming behind his own goal. He'll play it to LaForge. Lost it to Braden Yalexi to the blue line, or pardon me, to his defense partner Grishitov. He'll skate in. Grishitov got tripped up. Penalty upcoming to Temiscaming. Nico Gregoire heads to the box for tripping on Oleg Grishitov. Confrontation from Braden Yalexi. He was tangled up with Louis Thomas Lapointe. Those two finally separated, and so with 24 seconds remaining in the second period, Rattlers will tie out their third power play of tonight's contest. They are 0-2. Monsurov, Shaler, Sigelnik, Grishitov, and Frolov For the 5-on for Rick Jackman's Rattlers, it's Mansurov cutting to the high slot, leaving it for Grishotov. It's Frolov to Schaller. High slot, trigger pull shot blocked there in front by Lavallee. 8 seconds to go in the second period. Mansurov and Frolov battling away. That one cleared back down by LaForge, and that should do it for 40 minutes. After 2 periods, 1 for the Titans, 0 for the Rattlers. We'll be back for the third period of action after this intermission. third period underway. Just like how the second period started, same thing here in the third. Power play for the Bradford Rattlers. That'll last a minute 25 if they do not score on this man advantage. Oleg Grishatov bringing the puck into the zone, try to lick to Mansurov, and that one just goes away from him. Bradford Rattlers are playing with a good portion of their forwards not in the lineup here tonight. A Schickman, Michael Hill, Václav Bogwash, Martin Nagy, Andre Mattes, those players are not in here tonight. Oleg Grishatov kept alive right on the blue line. Maxim Sigelnik, that was a flutter pass attempt that just went over the stick of Grishatov. And the Bradford Rattlers, oh boy, I don't know what's happening here. Cuckoo is pinned up against 3 players by the Bradford Rattlers. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Mansurov, oh, the Rattlers just can't break into the Titans' end. Vadim Frolov, he'll bring it top of the blue line. He'll find Braden Yalexi. Mansurov has it on the corner, whipping it towards the goal, just away from Sigelnik, and that one comes out of the zone. Rattlers are just shooting themselves in the foot on this power play. They got 15 seconds to work with on power play time. Let's see what they can do here. It's Vadim Frolov going wide behind the cage, looking over his options. Vadim Frolov, penalty set to expire. Yalexi, he'll tee one up, deflected by Schaller. He scores! Florence Schaller on the power play, redirected in front, and the Bradford Rattlers have tied it up at 1. And for the first time tonight, the building seems to be alive. David Fontaine for the Titans, getting it across to Hardy. Hardy, a backhand dish, he'll find Fontaine rather. Fontaine rushed over by Grishatov on goal to Brunetsky, and he'll hold and cover. 18:03, time remaining in the third period. Rattlers finally got one past Bouchard, who has been perfect here tonight. That one squeaking by him, a tip in by Florence Schaller off the shot coming from Braden Yalexi. Offensive zone face-off for the Titans. Face-off won by Sapaihat. Sapaihat, you're looking at number 89. Pardon me, 98 rather, getting my numbers mixed up. Maxim Sigelnik got it to Waseris. Waseris tried to find Maxim Sigelnik, can't do so. Travis Defoe making the official announcement on the goal. Here on the PA system here in the Bradford West Goldenberry Arena. Back and after it is Sapaihat. Sapaihat still with it, going back down low to Hardy. Hardy to the slot, tried to find his man Fontaine, just couldn't do so. Out comes Vadim Frolov. Frolov has Sigelnik behind him. Frolov cutting towards the goal, trying to stuff it in short side, handled up by Bouchard, no further play. Adam Wachowski's line is down on the ice with Schaller and Mansurov, Brunetsky and Grishatov. 5 players head coach Rick Jackman sends on for his boys in white. Mansurov lost it. That one gets iced by Temiscaming. Pierre-Luc Serret, number 13 on the ice for the Temiscaming Titans, native of Gatineau, Quebec. He's on a line with Stemke. And number 67, Ilya Bedanin, who has the lone Temiscaming Titan goal. So Bedanin, 1 for Temiscaming. Schaller, 1 for Bradford. It's 1-1. Grishatov shot it, patted back down, and getting tripped up is Mansurov, no call. Brunetsky has to come on back. He tried to pinch the zone, but that one just rolled over him. He's able to punch it back down to the Titans captain, William Godbout. Ilya Bedanin to Godbout. Gaining into the zone, left it for Stemke, but Godbout was just offside. Line change on for the Bradford Rattlers. Alexei Rozkov, Sevostanov, Pinin, and McCarthy. Face-off won by Sergei Sevostanov. Alexei plays it back. Sevostanov picks it back up. He'll go far side to Pinin. Vyacheslav Pinin gaining the zone for the Bradford Rattlers. A snap shot. Try to go 5-full. Kick down with a purpose by Bouchard. Temiscaming starting back up. It's Pierre-Luc Saray. He got sent to the deck by Rozkov. Stemke in on after it. He tried to play it back for Fontaine. Pavel Rozkov. D to Alexei. Just out of reach of Julian McCarthy. Lavallee can play D to number 58, pardon me, Jericho Mungarin. Lavallee picks it up at center, punched away by Rozkov. Coming to help is Pinin on the back check. Braden Alexei off the glass and out. Linesman waves off icing. Line change on for both teams. Taking it back along is number 91, Jerome Rockford. Punches it to Lavallee. Lavallee nearly picked off by Frolov. Out comes Nico Gregoire. Rockford tried to stash that one-timer on his offhand rather. That's a right-handed shot, unable to get a one-time in time. Kabanov sending his man to the deck. It comes to Lavallee at the blue line. He'll shoot one glove down by Brunetsky. Netminder Andrei Brzezinski so good at covering the bottom parts of the net. Not the tallest goalie in the GMHL, but boy, he plays like he's 6'5". Florence Schaller rolled off his stick. Picking it back up is Jeremy Brooks. He and Frolov have been going at each other in this contest here tonight. Schaller got a rough ride by Jeremy Brooks, stepping up on him. Sapaihat cleared it back the length of the ice. Icing is waved off. Doesn't have enough for icing, and so taking it is Alexei Brunetsky. He'll leave it to Grishatov. Has Schaller at the center dot. Montserov skate to stick play. Whipping it towards off the side of the cage. Picked up by Brooks. Brooks to David Fontaine. Lost it to Schaller. Fontaine back on after it. Trying to punch it out of the zone. Can't do so. Montserov pressured off by Sapaihat. Comes to the blue line, Grishatov shot, never got through. Schaller after it on the wraparound attempt there, handled and stopped as doing the splits was Bouchard. Ouch. If you want to be a great goalie, you gotta move. That's exactly what Bouchard just did there. .14:09. Time remaining in the third period. 1-1 here in Bradford. Sevostanov won the draw to Rozkov. Shot it wide, and they've been tipped on by McCarthy. Hardy tried to clear the zone, can't do so. Hardy will try again. He'll backtrack and give it to William Godbout, the captain of the Temiscaming Titans. Godbout flips it to center. Held off by Alexei. Vyacheslav Pinin getting into the zone with some speed. Pinin's shot blocker down by Bouchard. McCarthy finishing his check on Brooks. Rink wide it comes to Hardy. Hardy, a nice move around Sevostanov. He'll find Sapaihat. Can't get into the Rattler zone. Taking it back is Fontaine. David Fontaine snaps a pass to LaPointe. He makes a one-touch pass to Sapaihat. Sapaihat coming in, forehand, cross-seam pass is shot off the side of the cage by Hardy. Brunetsky's out of the net. A one-timer effort from the blue line coming off the shot by Mungain. Big rebound kick down by Brunetsky, cleaned up by Julian McCarthy. He'll skate out with Sevostanov. McCarthy dumping it into the boards, picked up by Temiscaming. It's LaPointe gliding his way to the Rattler zone, dumping it in. First after it is Baxter. Baxter to Frolov, lost it to Sigelnik, trying to punch it. Pierre-Luc Saray, number 13 in blue for Temiscaming, has at the center dot area in the linesman's crease. At center, broken up and taking it back is Ilya Badanin. LaPointe to Sapayot. Getting the zone to Stemke. Stemke to the high slot, trying to curl and drag shot, couldn't get it in time, and a 4-on-2 rush for the Bradford Rattlers. Vadim Frolov with a Saris and Grishatov. It comes to Sigelnik, and Saris tipped it loose for a moment, right in front of the net mouth. Rattlers just couldn't put the puck in the net, as out comes Temiscaming. Stemke's shot off the boards, wide. Sigelnik plays it to a Saris. Pierre-Luc Saray all over him, so it comes to the captain of the Titans, William Godbout, and he'll play it to his defense partner, LaValle. Saray back after it. He'll punch it back over to Badanin. A long shot, Godwin trying to tip in front was Saray, and just can't quite connect as Monsurov picks it up for the Rattlers. Monsurov into the catching mitt of Bouchard, and he will hold on. Netminder Bouchard for Temiscaming heading over to the bench. As I'm not too sure, we're going to see a goaltender change here. Perhaps some equipment issues or maybe an ailing injury. To Ilya Bouchard. I believe they are checking over his glove from our vantage point here at the Bradford West Gwillimbury Arena. Picks up his glove, seems to be all right. He comes back into the cage. Luckily, it wasn't an injury, as Bouchard has been stellar here in this contest against the Bradford Rattlers. And Andrei Brzezinski has been marvelous as well for the Bradford Rattlers with 11 minutes, 30 seconds to go in this third period. LaForge got by Alexei. LaForge shot off the mask of Brzezinski. To the blue line it comes to Brooks. He kept the zone, the linesman will say. He comes back into the corner, and Alexei Brunetsky after it gets sent to the ground by Fanfan. Witkowski to Schaller. To Monsurov. Has Schaller on his right side. Monsurov going wide, looking to whip it towards the net mouth, can't do so. Picked up by Fanfan, and he'll play it off the boards and out. Icing will be waved off. Rodskov to Grishatov. Some frustrated players for the Bradford Rattlers. The six started banging against the glass. And if you're Rick Jackman, you don't want to see that from your players. Visible frustration. Keep your calm, keep your cool, and play your game. Julian McCarthy after it. Oh, if you're Julian McCarthy there, you got to hustle towards that puck. He let off as soon as he got to the blue line. You got to hustle and get that puck to your possession. McCarthy has it now, trying to chip it to himself, but that's just a tremendous read. And an even better read by McCarthy to pick up that ill-advised pass coming away from LaValle, but no damage done to either side until Temiscaming starts back up. Charles Andre Sapayot lost it to Sebostanov. McCarthy elects to put it back in, and covering up that puck is Bouchard. Under 10 minutes to go in this third period. Face-off won by the Titans. Always important to win those defensive zone face-offs. Breakout at center. David Fontaine. He tried to find Sapayot. Sapayot pressuring over Braden Asaris rather. Sapayot pinned up against Baxter. Fontaine gives it to the blue line to Brooks. Jeremy Brooks. Shot glove back down by Alexei. Frolov can pick it up for the Rattlers. Vadim Frolov has Sigelnik and Asaris coming in with him. Broken up by Jeremy Brooks. He'll take it on the backhand and dump it off the glass and out of the zone. Backserve will do the same thing, but he can't clear the zone. Finally coming out is Nico Gregoire. Can get it back over to Brooks, and now he'll punch it back along for David Fontaine. Fontaine a backhand ditch to the captain, William Godbout. Brooks once again to Godbout. He'll find Stemke back over to Godbout. Ill-advised pass to Schaller. Florence Schaller has Sigilnik heading towards the goal. Schaller pins off 2 players on the Temiscaming Titans, whipping it to Adam Wachowski's corner. He meets his man Brooks into the corner. Coming in to help is Pierre-Luc Saray. Sigilnik back to Grishatov. Grishatov still has the puck. Grishatov trying to cut into the slot area. Can't get around the maze of players. Pierre-Luc Saray was all over him. Ilya Badanin getting the zone for Temiscaming Titans. That's a wonderful toe drag trying to get by Brunetsky. He can't do so. Brunetsky very strong defensively. Saray from the slot just couldn't get all of it on it. A backhander effort loose into the side area. They battle away for it, but Grishatov able to clear the garbage, and he'll send it not out of the zone. Mansurov, he has to peel on back and hurry after that one on a diving effort to Schaller. Rattlers looking a little sloppy right now defensively. Florence Schaller pinned up against the boards to Braden Alexi. He can't walk into it, and oh my, that's an awkward collision, and the Alexi's out. Back behind the play, a 2-on-1 for Stemke. Cross-seam pass, and Saray got it towards the goal, but the whistle sounds. And they got to get a trainer out there. Braden Alexi is in all sorts of trouble right now. Braden Alexi has got back to his feet. He is skating off under his own power. That was just a scary, scary collision. Alexi was going down. He got about to on one knee and running into a player on Temiscaming. A penalty was assessed to the Titans, but it wasn't for the hit. It was for a unsportsmanlike minor. The announcer Travis Defoe making the announcement. Number 24, Louis Thomas Lapointe, off for 2 for unsportsmanlike conduct. 7 minutes, 41 seconds. Time remaining in this third period. Power play for the Rattlers. Don't go anywhere, folks. This one's going to go right down to the wire. Nice clear by Nathan Hardy. Andre Brzezinski, the netminder for the Rattlers, plays it to Oleg Grishatov. He'll leave it for Maxim Sigilnik. He'll gain the Titan zone. Sigilnik coming in, has Schaller trailing behind him. An injury. I believe that's Stemke down on the ice. They got to blow the whistle here. Grishatov will get it back to Mansurov. A tip-in effort made by Sigilnik. The net has come off, and finally whistle is shaking up on the play as Thomas Laforge, I believe, getting the zone. A bit of I wouldn't say interference. Incidental contact. I believe it came from Schaller. He may have got a stick up in the face area. He's checking his chiclets right now. Nathan Hardy on the face-off for Temiscaming. Maxim Sigilnik for the Rattlers. It's 1-2 Mansurov to Grishatov, back to Frolov. Vadim Frolov. Oleg Grishatov leans into that one. Fearless block made by Hardy. Rattlers still keep possession alive. It's Mansurov. Mansurov trying to get a shot. Frolov loose on another block there by Temiscaming. this time by Jerome Rockford. They still can't clear the zone. Rattlers with all sorts of pressure here. Monsurov takes it, number 9 in white. You see him there punching it back to Frolov. Monsurov takes it, might have a shooting lane here, uses it, but square to that shot was Bouchard and no further play. 57 seconds of power play time to work with. 6:38 time remaining in regulation. Isaris, Pinnin, Witkowski, Rodskov, Yalexi. The 5 on for Rick Jackman. Face-off won by Nico Gregoire for the Titans. Clearing the zone, it comes to Braden Yalexi. Pavel Rodskov back to Yalexi, and the Rattlers will start up on the power play that has 45 seconds remaining. Braden Yalexi going wide, a sharp angle bid turned aside by Bouchard. Yalexi still after it. Braden Yalexi going back down low to the play of Pinnin. Pinnin to the slot. Witkowski can't get a trigger pull in time. 4 players on the Titans quickly hounding over the puck carrier. Pavel Rodskov found Yalexi, back to Rodskov. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Pavel Rodskov to Witkowski. Left it for Pinnin rather. And overskidding that puck is Pinnin again. A change short-handed. Gregoire cutting it, a nice defensive read, standing square to the body. Was Yalexi getting sent to the ground as Witkowski. We're back to 5-on-5. Oleg Grishatov gaining the zone for the Rattlers. Got by 1, a curl and drag shot deflected up and out of play. We're glad everyone has joined us here. Very entertaining game here tonight between the Rattlers and the Temiscaming Titans. 1-1 is the score. Face-off won by the Titans. It comes to Hardy. Try to punch it out of the zone, and he'll do so here. A chance for Temiscaming if they can start back up. Lately, it's been all Bradford. And if you're a fan of the Rattlers, you love to see it, as early on it was all Temiscaming as they scored first. Rattlers got the next goal, so it makes it 1-1 with 5:09 to go. The Titans have iced it. Maxim Sigelnik on the face-off. Face-off one, Monsurov, a quick shot off the draw into the glove of Bouchard. That was a tremendous read by him as he was screened. Line change for Rick Jackman. Sevostenov, Witkowski, and Pinnin. Sevostenov will line into the draw against Charles-Andre Sipayot. Adam Witkowski down low into the corner. Punch back along to the play of Pinnin. Pinnin going rink wide. Yalexi, the defenseman, pinching in. Comes back around to Witkowski. Witkowski pinned up by the Titans captain, William Godboat. To the blue line is Yalexi. He'll lean into one, blocked. Comes loose into the slot. Sevostenov leaving it for Pinnin. Vyacheslav Pinnin, sharp angle bid, deflected en route there by Witkowski, fluttered up and wide. All the way out of the zone is Pavel Rodskov. 4:30 to go in regulation time. We're still at a 1-1 score. Temiscaming doing a tremendous job finishing their checks. Yalexi hit the deck on a nice hit by David Fontaine. Pavel Rodskov is center, dumps him in. Steered into the corner by Bouchard, and picking it up is Jericho Mongrain. Up it comes to Ilya Badanin. Badanin, sharp angle bid, kicked aside by Brunetsky. Braden Yalexi sauces a pass to Monsurov, going back down low to Baxter. Baxter to Gritchatov, they play catch. Oleg can find Maxim Sigelnik, has Schaller and Monsurov to work with. Monsurov picking it up from Sigelnik, a sharp angle bit off the side of the cage and wide. Stemke on after it. Rattlers with all the possession thus far. You love to see it if you're a Rattler fan. Oleg Grishatov with Schaller heading towards the goal. A quick shot looking for a rebound as Grishatov couldn't get it there. Monsurov hit the deck, shaken up a little bit. He's back to his feet. Ilya Badanin getting into the zone, has Pierre-Luc Serray with them, intercepted by Sigelnik, and he'll start back up. Maxim Sigelnik Nice toe drag move on the backhand effort, handled by the breadbasket of Bouchard. 3:11. Time remaining in this third period. One for the Titans, one for the Rattlers. It's been a dandy here tonight, folks. Charles Andre Sapayat. Sergei Sevostenov on the draw. Won by Sevostenov. Witkowski got it to Kabanov. Down low it comes to the play of Jeremy Brooks. While losing it to Aceris. Aceris going back on wide. Pinned up by Brooks once again. Witkowski coming to help along with Sapayat. Sevostenov lost it in his feet. It's cleared out of the zone by Temiscaming. Out comes David Fontaine. Fontaine is in. His shot kicked down. A tremendous read, kicking it out with a purpose by the left pad of Brunetsky. Fontaine hounding over Aceris, pinning up against the blue line boards. Aceris gives him a shove back. The puck comes into the Rattler zone. Broken up by Witkowski, gets slashed. A lot of slashes have been going on in this game that has been uncalled. One was just shown right there on Witkowski. Charles Andre Sapayat playing it over to LaForge. Or pardon me, rather, that is Nico Gregoire. Anthony Aceris pitches it over to center. He'll head to the bench on a line change. Gregoire back in for the Titans. He stood up there by Alexi. Florent Schaller after that. Under 2 minutes to go in the third period. Still tied up at 1. Intercepted by Bedanin. Bedanin just overskated it, but Stemke picks it up for the Titans. Puck got cleared as far as center. Picking it up is Morgraine. Saray can't get it into the Rattlers zone. The Rattlers will start back over. But in Frolov to Schaller. Had it, lost it. Stemke picks it up, has Ilya Bedanin on his near wing. Trying to find him here. Punched it into the Rattlers zone. Didn't get as far as they wanted it. And so Lavallee can play it back along for Mongraine. Back over to Lavallee. Saray, a one-touch pass to, Bedanin. Lost it to Mansurov. He might have a step here. Mansurov with Schaller. Getting into the zone. Mansurov shot. It was loose for a brief moment. And quickly coming onto that puck was Bouchard with no further play with 1:01 to go in regulation time. Maxim Sigelnik taking the face-off against Charles Andre Sapayat. 1 minute to go. In the third period, Pavel Rodskov touches the puck. Icing called on the Titans. Sapayat, Fontaine, Hardy. Forwards on for Temiscaming Titans. Sigelnik, Pinnin, and Witkowski. On for the Bradford Rattlers, Rodskov and Alexi will guard the blue line. Alexi takes it off now. He'll tee one up. Alexi shot it wide. Rodskov has to carry him on back. It comes over to Hardy. 40 seconds to go. Lifted over for Sapayat. Got it to the blue line. A race after it. Sigelnik can't get there in time. It's lost to Fontaine. Fontaine got it over to Hardy. Hardy comes out of the zone. Great play by Sigelnik. It comes to Jeremy Brooks. To Godboat. Slipping into the Rattlers zone. First after it, Brunetsky will come out of his cage to clear it. Pinnin lost it. It comes back down low to Stemke. Cleared off by Rodskov, but it comes back to Brooks. He'll slap it back into the zone. Stemke on after it. Stashed in front of the net. It comes to the blue line, kept in by Brooks, and a nice block there by Pinnin. 5 seconds to go. And this one will go to overtime. first time this season, we present to you Overtime. Bradford Rattlers, Temiscaming Titans, top teams in the GMHL. It'd be fitting that it goes to an overtime. Florian Schuyler will kick things off, but he lost it to Stemke. Stemke getting the zone. He's trying to end it early, trying to go 5-hole, read and covered by Brunetsky. Rules for overtime, it's 4-on-4 for 5 minutes. The first goal wins the game. And if 5 minutes can't solve anything, we go to a shootout. Face-off won by the Titans. A shot there coming from Fontaine. It's loose. Brunetsky was there to juggle that one, but it comes to Stemke. Stemke whips it in front, but he picks up his own rebound. But that allows the Rattlers to gain possession. Schuyler got it over to Frolov. Vadim Frolov comes out of his own zone, looks over the options. Vadim Frolov still on after it. A nice toe drag move between his legs. Frolov cutting to the slot. Rebound, it's loose. Bouchard is down and whacking away and eventually covering up that puck was Bouchard with all sorts of danger in the net mouth. Slagelnik, Monsterov, Roskov, Yolexi. On the ice for the Bradford Rattlers, Pierre-Luc Saray won the draw, but it comes to Rodskov. Pavel Rodskov blocked in front by Stemke, and he picks it up now for the Titans. Stemke getting the zone, has Bedanin with him. Stemke still on after it. He's bumped down by Rodskov. Bedanin got to Stemke, back over to Bedanin. Ilya Bedanin has the only Titan goal thus far for his team tonight. Schaller has the only one for Bradford. Monsurov can't clear the zone. It comes to Yalexi. He'll try to whip it on the far side, but it's intercepted by Bedanin. Bedanin after it. He'll give it to Godboat. To the blue line it comes to Saray. Straight back over to Godboat. Looking over his options is the captain of the Titans. He'll get it back down low to Stemke. 3:30 to go in the overtime. He'll get it to Saray. Back in front. Bedanin scores. And the Temiscaming Titans win it in overtime to give the Rattlers their very first home loss this season, as Ilya Bedanin picks up his second goal of the night, and the Titans win it 2-1 in overtime. Great sportsmanship by Fontaine and the netminder Bouchard coming into the Rattler scrum to congratulate the Rattler and netminder Benetsky on a hard-fought game. He played terrific, and so did Bouchard. Temiscaming comes into Bradford and steals the extra point here in overtime on a goal by Ilya Bedanin. The Moscow Russian native picks up his second goal of the night to end this contest, and the Rattlers will head off in defeat. So for Nick Stella and the Bradford Rattlers organization, we bid you all a good hockey night for now.